Following my disastrous decision to become a constitutional monarchy and tank my absolutism, I'm dealing with a bunch of rebellions. Hey, the Padisha Alamgir the First is now a free thinker. Idea cost minus 5%. He's what, 50? 46. Okay. When this kid hits 16, I'm making this guy a general. And I wanted to get a... Come on, give me something, some advisor that I can use. These are all cheap. We can just get rid of them and wait for the next month to get one that is hopefully better. Now we'll take our armies back to India. I'm going to let the Kazaki separatists fire, I think. What's the... okay. It's not as bad as it could be. When it comes to the Russian separatists, which have come into our border from somewhere else. I'm not even sure who had them to begin with. Okay, we have this army aboard our ships now. Let's take them. This is the second. That's the third and the ninth. So this is the first. Bring these guys back to the Bengal Delta. Go and deal with those separatists now. It's not even that big of a rebellion. Tariffs on wool, we'll leave it and get some points. That takes care of the Kazaki separatists. We'll go and reoccupy our land. These guys are finally home. Now they go back out to send them to Banton. And the Russian separatists have crossed the border once again. Which allows us to actually go deal with them this time. One of our generals died. That was our good general too, wasn't it? Our 3-star. Damn it. You bet it was. Give me something good. Kinda crap except in maneuver. A 2-5-6-3. I'll take it. We want him in the first. And these guys are on their way back now. We're making 546 gold a month. Bring these guys to Tanjore. What is our army professionalism? 95.93. Damn it. Over near the Ottomans, who can we, or what provinces are good for holding a huge army, like mine? Tikrit has a supply limit of 64. Baghdad's not too bad at 57. Oh no, there's a lot of farmlands down here. Not a lot, but a good number to have station my troops in whenever I go and attack the Ottomans for being the rat bastards that they are. And for breaking our friendship and alliance of centuries. For now, I want to have my guys drill where they are. And these guys I'm going to split up. Discontent has expired. Apparently people were sowing discontent in my empire. Right, I keep forgetting to check whenever I dismiss my advisors. There we go. He's not exactly a great... he doesn't exactly have a great bonus, but I will upgrade him to the maximum level. So we now have two level 5 advisors. And we're still making a shit ton of money. I could go with even more. We don't really need Diplo points, though. Do we? We have 3 military powers right now, or policies. And I think they're all worth it, honestly. Anyway, so I mentioned something that I wanted to do at the end of the previous episode. Now that I have the maximum level of fort in the game, we're going to upgrade every fort we have to level 8. Also mothball said forts. Whoops. Yes, this is going to cost me an arm and a leg, but we have spare arms and legs in my empire. Is there a fort in Canton? There is. We'll upgrade that. I'm honestly surprised we still have 66,000 gold. Okay. So we're now upgrading all of our forts to level 8. And I'm going to build some new forts as well. Trying to pay attention to where things are going to be difficult with the Ottomans. Ardalan is mountains, so I'm going to choose there. And now it will be every time they move into our empire a little bit, they have to stack a bunch of stuff on forts and take a ton of attrition because we have defensive ideas. That has to be one as well. It's also mountains. Right, the Russian border. We're still at 53,000 gold. My god. We'll go with that one. I don't mind if they take one over here. Wait a minute. I don't like that one. We'll go with that one instead. Or that one, I guess. And up here as well. So now we need to let all of our forts complete. There's something else I wanted to do. Does anything... I want something in the mountains that produces cattle. And I want a fort on it. If one doesn't already exist there, that's fine, I'll build one. That's Highlands. Seriously? Nowhere? I was hoping I would have one already that had a fort and livestock producing there. There's one. So, build a level 8 fort here. And I also want to raise a troop here. It will take 2 years, right? It's not like 10 years to build these forts, is it? 2.5 years is what it looks like. Occupied something else. That is mountains, right? Mountains, livestock, fort, and the last ingredient is a bailiff in one of our provinces has earned a reputation as a greedy and cruel person. The local populace have gathered a petition to have him removed, execute him, or ignore complaints. Take the hit to prestige. Malacca made peace with Champa. The last piece of the puzzle is build a supply depot, and for 5 years it will have a supply depot, which increases. What exactly does a supply depot do? Increases supply limit by 50%. We have, so I'll disband this guy now. We gain the manpower back. Kievan Separatists. Spend 20 military points to keep those guys low. And the Barari Separatists. And we will slowly build up our absolutism by using harsh treatment. And I can make states, and I have a ton of admin points now to do it. I'll go back down to speed 4. Where are the major rebellions at? Maratha, Bamani, Kievan, Barari. I think I actually want to force the Kievan Separatists to fire Karakum, Kaiselstu, and Garange. Yeah, I'll let those guys fire whenever they get to 100 again. So I'm not going to buy down Kievan Separatists anymore. Karakum, Kaiselstu, Garange. I know that's up here somewhere. Oh, okay, it's over here. I mean, I could go sit on them. Instead, we'll bring these guys down and sit in Bukhara. Georgia's threatening my trade. He's a junior partner of Russia. Russia is allied with Brandenburg and Buryatia. When can I annex Utsang? 1709. Alright. That income, almost 600 gold a month now. Still blows my mind every time I think about it. Alright. So, next order of business is states. Also, we only have one estate that we need to give land out to now. And thanks to the Mansabdars going away completely, all that land that they had is now free to give to the Elema. So as I make more states, I can probably easily find stuff that was low development, cheap trade goods to give to the Elema now. So, Maidan is the region that has, we will go ahead and core all of those, and also lower the autonomy in all of those. Which increases absolutism, but also increases provincial unrest, which doesn't look like it actually did anything there. That's great. And too few seats in parliament, of course. So we might actually break even on the absolutism thing. Still, we'll go ahead and look for the next one, Kutai. Go ahead and do that. East Java, West Java. Wait a minute. I should have done this before I cord this stuff. And West Java would be the other one. Decrease autonomy in all of the ones that we can. Central Tenasserim. Really? Alright. I don't see why not. Why can't we? Oh, okay. Decreasing since the minimum value is. Oh, we ran out of admin points. We need 28 to make that a core. Still, I'm going to go to development again. And I want to find... Wait a minute. I have to go all the way back to the top now. Brunei, Herat, Samarkand, Surabaya, I know is not a... We need 4 more seats in Parliament now, thanks to our new states. Cebu, Madurai, Pasai, Tabriz, Siak, Tanjore, Kutai, Multan, Bengal Delta, Gada, Lihad Delta, Hormuz, Sari, Navanagar, Bidar is definitely not one. and Bullen gun. What was my absolutism at? 32 is what it is right now. So we're going to lose even more. I did give the one to Badar, right? Yeah. Boomgan. Two more. Reicher Doab and Searbone. And let me guess, I'm probably now lower than what I was on absolutism. I'm not even sure what it was, but yeah, if you want high absolutism, don't go parliamentary, or don't go constitutional monarchy. It's a dumb move. Spread of extreme practices in Mogostan. The late Middle Ages saw the emergence of several new forms of Islamic mysticism, one of the most controversial being a brand of Sufi dervishes known as the Renunciationists. Okay, we've gotten this before. We'll move towards legalism, always. Let's enable army drilling for that army as well. Oh, right, the Ulema need control of territory. And for this one, I want low development. Or, wait, right, I can do this easily. So anything in green is able to be given to the Ulema. And I want to focus on cheap stuff. Wool is still cheap, livestock is cheap, grain is cheap. Wine is not one I'd choose to give away right now. Right now, when I have access to so much new land that I can just give to that used to belong to the Mansabdars, just over to the Ulema. Wool. And I think I'm good for now. And we'll give them that. That's something that I don't want to forget about giving them whenever I need to give them something else. That's a good province too. The merchant guilds don't control anything, do they? I know that there have been events in the past that have given them stuff. I think I've revoked it every time. So, we need 32 admin points to core this last thing. And there it is. I'm going to... Oh, I can't harsh treatment them right now? Or, I mean, I can, but they're... I thought they were cheaper than 67 before. I don't know, maybe the Kievan Separatists would be a good group to keep around. Because they're cheap to do this for. Maratha and Bomanis, not so much. So yeah, we'll let Maratha and Bomanis, or the Marathas and Bomanis separatists rise up, and we'll actually not let the Kievan separatists rise up because they're cheap to lower. We'll actually move these guys back down to Delhi. Aragon is requesting military access from us. They're at war with the Ottomans. I would like to, but I'm going to have to decline that. How much money am I making now? 610 every month. And once these guys can be combined, we'll combine them. And we will see them arrive in Delhi in the next one, and then I'm going to wait for my forts to finish while we have these guys drill. And then we will probably go to war with the Ottomans, though I don't know. I mean, we can probably get a lot of our allies in on this. Or maybe not a lot, but Austria's just finished a war with them. They were part of the current one that's going on. So they won't want to join. We are allied with the Commonwealth, so the Commonwealth we can probably get. Right? Austria's still our ally. Okay, good. It's saying we can annex in 5 years. Alright, don't count us out just yet, just because we're not allied with the Ottomans. We've taken their armies on before. Just didn't end well because I wanted to keep them as an ally, so can't always get what you want, right?